Hello class. This morning we will be discussing the arc length and curvature. Okay, so saan man nato pag calculate si arc length? Now, arc length formula class is equal to the integral of the square root of x, the first derivative of x of t, and first derivative of y, and we square both of them, kani? We square both of them and we take the square root, and this is evaluated from T1 to T2. Now this T1 and T2 class, kani sila are numbers or angles depende sa inyong gihatag nga depende sa gihatag sa inyo nga function. The same way, if dili ang kaning x of t kay parameter man nino, if ang gihatag sa inyo parametric equations, we will have the x of t nga equations pod. But if ang gihatag sa inyo dili functions but vectors, vector valued functions, this will be the formula. If you noticed, pareha ra sila gnawong except sa variables nga gigamit. Okay? Now, whenever we have the 3-dimension, dili ra fg or xy na anay z, you just add the z there. Same ra gihapon. So, kani siya nga formula, kani nga formula class is our arc length nga formula. Now, let's wait for a bit. Now, this is the formula for the arc length. Now, remember po sa atong previous lesson, kani siya nga formula is equal to this. This is your distance from the origin. Nga formula nato sa vector. Okay. So now let's have this example. Now, we calculate the arc length of each of the following vector valued functions. Okay, so we have the integral of, ang imong AB dire is 1 and 5. Now, sa inyong integral class, naka-arrange yun always. Ang naa sa bottom is the smaller number. Kana smaller number, we are talking about the number line. We're talking about the number line. So, kung asay mas close, mas layo na adre dapit sa left, they are smaller. So, example si 1, naman siya dire, then adre si 5. So, mas gamay siya, no? So, we have 1, 5. The same idea for our definite integral. Now, this is our x and this is our y, di ba? Sa ato ang vectors. So, first, we have the first derivative of 3t minus 2, that is 3. Derivative of 4t plus 5, we have 4. Now, we square both of that. We will have 9 plus 4 is, 9 plus 16 is 25. So, this will be 1 to 5, square root of 25, which is equal to 5 dt. Now, 5 dt, ang integral ni 5 is 5t. This is evaluated from 1 to 5. So, what we'll have is 5 times 5 minus 5 times 1. Then, we will have 25 minus 5. This is 20. Okay? Now, for the second example, same gihapon. As you can see, this time we have 3 components na. The x, y, and z components. And this is what I mentioned a while ago. Nga, your values can be the values of t can be angles or a number depende sa inyuhang depende sa gihatag sa inyuhang component. Now, since ang x and y components are sine and cosine, kani si 0 to 2 pi, they are angles. However, sa z, since si z is 2, ang kaning component ni mga AB or the values of t are real numbers. Okay, so first we have cosine t. Then, ano iyan yung ani class? Now, take note nga, what is the derivative of cosine? Cosine t. Di ba dili man ta makadiretso og kuan ani kay duha man ni is the sum of derivative sa first, then multiply sa second, then derivative sa second, multiply sa first. So, derivative ni t is 1 times sa second minus derivative ni sine, which is cosine, which is cosine, tapos copy si t. So, this should be cosine. After ana, the same process ang buhaton dire. Derivative ni t, 1 times the sine. And derivative ni sine, which is cosine ara class. Sorry, cosine, sine day. So, derivative ni cosine, sine, and derivative ni sine is cosine. So, plus, derivative ni 2t is 2. After that, you will evaluate na. So, ang diri class, we cannot directly get the square root. Kaya na pa may operations in between. So, that's why nag-foil ang ato ang next nga process. So, after mo mag-process sa inyong foil, okay, so after mag-foil, we have this. I-simplify na lang dayon. Now, take note nga si cosine squared plus sine squared is equal to 1. Kanipod, this is equal to 1. So, we will have t squared times 1, which is t squared. 1 plus 4, 5. Now, after ani, since ang sulod sa ato ang integral is a little complicated kay naka-radical, take note nga naatay kani nga rule sa atong chapter 1, which was this is I think will let u be equal to this and a squared. So, naman ni value, no? This is the integral of that. Naara ni sa inyo ang formula. Okay. So, after nga makagawas na class, after ani, we now substitute the values. Now, take note na wala na tayo sine and cosine. So, kani atong 0 to 2 pi are regular numbers na lang dayon. So, we have 1/2 times t times square root of t squared plus 5 plus 5 ln t plus square root of t squared plus 5. So, direct substitution, then we subtract. We will have this value. Since dili mo allowed mo gamit og calculator, this will be your final answer. Okay? Now,